everybody, Sunny Chen here with our mobile solutions winner from our virtual hackathon, Patrick Clarity from HPE. Thank you for joining us, Patrick.
Hi guys, thanks very much for having me on.
Thank you, thank you. And for those of you that have not seen their submission, check out our Citrix Developer YouTube channel. You'll see HPE's solution and their mobile winning offering that they created during the virtual hackathon. So talking about that, I want to tell you that looking at your submission, the way that you guys presented it and what you guys were doing with the mobile application made everything look so easy and made all the systems available for the employees and the services that most employees in a corporation would actually do. What was your inspiration? How'd you come up with the idea?
Yeah, well, I guess the main driver for us for a while was the mobile application that you saw in the video. So it's HPE My Workplace. Something, as I said, to utilize all the skills and time for people so they can get to their meetings faster and see what's happening on site quickly and easily without much effort or having forced into log into a workstation. So that was the main driver, and then the next point of that as well, how do we improve the data input? How do we get the information to the users quickly and easily? Because if you have a great tool and a great utility for the users, it's only as good as the content, same as any website or anything, only as good as the content that gets bubbled up. So to make it easier for the administrators to be able to, put up an event that I need to host tomorrow and I'm, on a train, I can't do this, so this kind of thing could potentially be very powerful.
The IoT portion was really interesting too.
Yeah.
How did that come about? Or how did you get that to work? Because that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, so it is a component that we're building into the solution. Where another component to the app was to book a room. So you want to book a room on the fly, and the other aspect to that is you want to have that room conditioned to the way you like it when your meeting begins. So that's the interlink there. So we have a IoT API that we've been working off of, and was able to, once again, just using the platform, using the integration endpoint and passing the correct parameters along, was able to react on the other end, and that's what the platform should be able to handle once it gets integrated into a system. So once again, was really nice. So when you arrive to the HPE site here in Galway at some stage, you'll be able to pop in, log in as a guest, be able to be brought up by the whoever's bringing you up into the other rooms, and when you log into the room, the lights should change and the heat should come on and all that sort of stuff. So
you talked about the platform and its ease of use. How did you actually feel about it?
I really like the integration. As soon as you start to see the tables coming back straight away, that was really, I kind of knew, oh yeah, we'll be able to do this. The binding aspects to the controls on the UI elements, how they hook into the services, once again worked really well, and we were able to get into, I guess, the finer points of, as I started using the tool more and more, I was like, oh, I can do this, I can do that, and you get it kind of on a roll after a while. It was the same task in certain cases over and over, So once you leveraged one of the processes, the others kind of fell into place.
So looking at your submission, you've obviously thought about how you want to streamline productivity in the workplace and how you want to make things easier, especially from the mobile perspective. How do you feel microapps will change the future of work?
Well, one thing I really liked about the micro app is you could produce a utility which is by its own nature locked down. And if you have somebody who has a set 3 or 4 little tasks to do on a platform, well, you could create those said micro apps and off you go. They get subscribed to those micro apps, and that's all they can do. It's a very safe little way for pushing features to people without much risk, and it makes the whole thing very easy in that regard. And I found myself, being able to create these items fairly seamlessly and instantly. You could quickly and easily test features or whatever. It was just a half notion, really, but from that perspective, it would potentially improve speed and performance if you were developing on a feature on a particular platform or tool.
I was really impressed. What you guys came up with was probably just the tip of the iceberg of what can actually be accomplished and how it can really make a full-on impact on what people are doing every day.
Yeah, for sure. I can't really stress enough how easy it was to build the UI elements and then to bind them to the controls to do your gets and whatever you needed to do, binding the lists directly. It was really well done. To see the live data in the actual builder while you're doing it, it just gives you a nice smooth process. So well done.
Let's shift gears real quick to the hackathon. So you mentioned this was your first Citrix hackathon. How did you feel that it went from the virtual perspective?
Oh, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought the Slack integration worked really well. The guys were totally on point. If you had a question, they were there, and other users were able to hook in as well, and you could read certain aspects. If anybody had an issue, you could leverage in on that. So yeah, I thought that whole part of it wasn't a hindrance at all, as opposed to maybe a live forum event. So yeah, I thought it was a great platform. I think it's one for the future.
Well, considering the time that we're living in right now, it seems like the future at least.
More likely. The new normal.
All right, Patrick, thanks for all the insights about the virtual hackathon. If you want to learn more about HPE and your solutions, where could we get more information from?
Yeah, so HPE Point Next would be the service provider. So yeah, just look it up.
Perfect. And since now you are a winner of one of our virtual hackathons, I am happy to announce that we will be having another one. Will we be seeing you there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your time, Patrick, and take care.
Thanks very much, guys. See ya.